Get ready to kiss that hangover goodbye. Hello and welcome, Wisdom Seekers. In this first episode of the new series entitled Potions and Power-Ups, I'm going to be going over everything from nootropics to energy drinks, all that shit in between. And right now, we're going to be reviewing the Arizona RX Energy Herbal Tonic. Now, if you're one of those people that just needs a quick pick-me-up, or you want something that's going to sustain you throughout the day, this is what you're looking for. So, if you don't know what this drink is, it comes in this can here. And it's basically green tea, fruit juices, and a whole bunch of herbal extracts that are just gonna give you a fucking boost. Well, now, while that might not sound very promising to some of you, you would be dead fucking wrong if you hadn't tried it yet. Now, I used to drink this stuff all the time when I was a kid. I didn't even realize it was an energy tonic. I just, I thought it looked cool, and I bought the can, and I used to drink it, like, at least once a week. And that was also around the same time that Red Bull and all that shit came out because, that was a big fad back then. So, to my knowledge, this came out beforehand, so it might as well be the first energy drink. Now, don't quote me on that because I haven't found the release date for this stuff. I've looked it up, I can't find it, but it tells a story, at least, that this has lasted for almost 20 years now, possibly more, and it's still selling. It's kind of the underdog, the silent winner of the energy drink community. So let me give you a rundown of all the stuff that's in this, because there's a lot, alright? So, it says on the can, an invigorating blend of green tea, tropical and citrus fruits, Panax ginseng, eleuthero root, guarana, schisandra, and vitamins A, C, and E. So this is not your standard energy drink. It's not carbonated. It's literally just tea with stuff in it. But man, does it taste fucking good. It basically just tastes like mango and a couple other citrus fruits just like blended all together. The taste is similar to the mango drink that Arizona also sells, but it tastes lighter and not quite as thick and sweet because, this one has a purpose versus just tasting like mango stuff. Now, a lot of people haven't tried Arizona drinks, or they just kind of look past them. But if you have tried Arizona drinks, you know that this one is good, or at least you know that other Arizona drinks are at least quality enough for the cheapness of what they are. Because every single 23-ounce can is 99 cents. It says it right on the can, just like that. And if it doesn't say it's 99 cents and the store is charging you more, they're ripping you the fuck off, because this is the company motto. So you might be saying, how the hell can this be 99 cents for 23 ounces of beverage? Well, that's because Arizona doesn't really do any advertising at all. They stick to what they know, and they do it well enough to get them a reputation, and people keep coming back. You'll never really see an Arizona commercial. You might see an Arizona sign that looks like a bottle hanging on a fence at a fucking gas station, but that's really it. And that's also where mostly these cans are sold, at gas stations. So, chances are, if you're at a gas station anywhere near you, you're almost bound to find something Arizona related. Now, they might not have the RX Energy, but they'll have something else there probably. Now, as I said earlier, this thing is great for getting rid of hangovers, and there's a reason behind that. There are 3 particular herbs that are meant to detoxify the liver as well as provide energy. Couple that in with the green tea as well as the citrus fruits, and you've got a ton of antioxidants and an immune system boost. Serving sizes on this can, this 23-ounce can, whereas usually a Monster is like 16 ounces to start off with. This is the smallest size you can get. Aside from the bottled version, which is 16 ounces, but then you can close it up, which is also 1 penny more actually. So if you're willing to pay a penny, you can get a bottle with a closure on it. So, as I mentioned earlier, there is a trinity of these herbs that are meant to detoxify the liver as well as give you an energy boost. And those are the eleuthero root, the schisandra berries, and also the Panax ginseng. Now, ginseng is in a lot of things, and you've probably had some in an energy drink before. But usually, eleuthero root is not in them, and neither is schisandra. Now, Schisandra has been used in Chinese medicine since forever, and it has been proven to be extremely powerful and not only detoxifying the liver, but helping with circulation and stuff like that. So, coupling that in with the Eleuthera root and the ginseng, which are great for mental awareness and cognitive function, you're going to get more energy than a normal high dose of caffeine is going to give you, because it's going to give you power, right? It's going to give you, higher blood flow because your heart's going to be beating, all that shit. But you're not going to get the same cognitive effects as you were to just have a lot of caffeine. Another benefit of these herbs in particular are the ability to increase your metabolism, as well as lower your blood sugar and help lower your bad cholesterol. Another potential benefit of these herbs is that they can lower your stress by managing your thyroid's hormone production, which is also a plus. Now, I can tell you all about the benefits of all the ingredients and all that stuff versus what's in a standard energy drink, but personally, my experience with actually consuming either of them, I can definitely tell you that the Arizona RX Energy has a more mild energy effect because it's not super loaded with caffeine compared to other drinks which are mainly reliant on their caffeine for the energy source. This has a more well-balanced energy profile. So you're going to get energy from the herbs as well as the caffeine. So you're not going to have that crash that you usually get. You're not going to have that dirty under the skin feeling where your blood feels like dirt and your brain feels like it's, imploding after you haven't drank enough water, because too much caffeine can also be a diuretic. You're not going to end up pissing out your third of your body weight in water after you drink this thing. You're going to stay pretty hydrated, especially because of the citrus fruits and all that stuff. So it's more ideal if you're going to be doing extensive exercise or you're going to be outside in the heat for a long time. This kind of has the, ability of a Gatorade and energy drink versus just an energy drink, which is also a plus. Now, as I said before, this is also only 99 cents for 23 ounces. And if you're going to get a can similar to this size of a Monster or, a NOS or a, whatever the fuck, it's going to cost you like $3 or $4. And if you're drinking them every single day, like I know a lot of people are, sometimes more than one per day, you're better off getting something like this, which is better for you anyway, than, damaging your kidneys and ramping up your caffeine tolerance because, the ratio to the chemicals versus the caffeine, it's not very beneficial or long term. You're better off using like a 5-hour energy or something like that if you really need it. But people don't always do that, and then they screw their body in the process. So, my closing thoughts on this drink, I've been drinking it for years now. I stopped once there were more energy drinks coming out, and I was kind of, testing them out and seeing how they work. But they always end up giving you more of a jittery feeling than a pure, real energy feeling. This drink will give you the feeling of having a full, good night's sleep and then like a good meal afterwards. And you just feel ready to take on the day, and versus, feeling like you're forced to be awake because you drank like basically human gasoline. There's a drastic difference in how you feel. You feel so much better. Don't just take my word for it. If you look on websites, where they actually sell this stuff, you'll find people telling their stories about how it helps them and how they'd be willing to buy it by the caseload if they could, because it's not always possible depending on where you live at. But usually people love this shit like to death. That's it for now, guys, but there are more videos coming. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and also that stress can give you fucking brain damage, so be happy! Until next time, the wizard has spoken.